All right.
I'm ready whenever you want to.
All right.
Hey,
this is Ian from Noisy Pixel, and
Noisy Pixel.
hey, this is Ian from Noisy Pixel. I'm here with Jeff. Hey, can you tell us about what you have here at the booth and what's coming up and what we can expect?
Yeah, so here at PAX East, Elgato has kind of joined together with the rest of the Corsair family, so Scuf, Origin, and of course Corsair, and we're just kind of showing off our products so we can sort of interact with the community, because there's only a couple of these a year and we want to be able to give people the opportunity to meet us in person. One of the big setups we have here is our Stream Deck display, where basically we've just come up with kind of example actions that you can create to increase the production value on your stream. So one of my favorites is an instant replay button, which kind of takes advantage of basically doing a lot of simple tasks all at once though. So like, if you didn't have a Stream Deck, you'd have to like click about 10 different things to do the same thing. But if you're also on camera trying to talk to your chat, that's a difficult thing to do. Our lighting products here, Keylight and Keylight Air, because we basically try to design things as an ecosystem, so you could use Stream Deck to control these, both the brightness, the warmth, and just turning them on and off. And especially if you have these guys really high up, you don't want to fiddle with the knobs on the back, and so we try to keep these things in mind when we're developing our products. There are some complexities to streaming and streaming gear, and we try to simplify it as much as possible.
Hey, thank you so much, Jeff, and hope you have a good rest of your PAX.
You as well.
All right, thank you. Hey, this is Ian from Noisy Pixel. I'm here with Omar, and hey, can you tell us what we have here?
Yeah, so here at the Origin booth, we actually have our Origin PC Big O, both Xbox One S and the PS4 Pro Edition, as long as our Eon 17S model for our laptop, ultra thin and light.
Maybe what makes it a little bit different from each, and kind of what the reception's been like here?
Yeah, so as far as the Big O, everybody kind of always gives it a double take. They just think it's a regular Corsair 280X case, but we actually tell them it's a fully integrated, customizable gaming PC on one side and a PS4 Pro console on the other side, or Xbox One S, and they're like, what do you mean? There's a console in this? And then we tell them that where you could actually game on the PC and the console separately, or you could actually stream and game the console with the integrated capture card from Elgato on the PC using their software.
Hey, thank you, Omar. I really appreciate it. Hey, can you tell us about Scuf?
Yeah, so we've got custom controllers. As games get more complicated, you need access to more face buttons. So it's like you see people playing with these crazy grips of this, like called a claw grip. It's terrible for your hands. Like I play Melee and this hurts my hands.
Yeah.
So we have this paddle technology. You might have seen it on like the Xbox Elite controller. That's actually our tech. So it lets you rebind like your face button, so you can always have your fingers on the joysticks.
Actually, it's like my first hands-on experience with something like that too. So yeah, that's really cool. Hey, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, happy to help. Like we got a lot of products, and it's a wide variety. And there's always going to be something for someone.
Awesome. Hey, thank you.
Of course.
Hey, this is Ian from Noisy Pixel. I'm here with Kevin from Corsair. Hey, can you tell us what all the products are and maybe what makes them different?
So we can start off with the headsets over here, the HS70 Pro wireless. So this one is a wireless option with a removable mic, and it has that traditional headphone feel for the people who want to look styling, on their stream. Then we can move over to the Void. A lot of people's favorite headset because it's very comfortable, has nice features like flip up to mute on the mic. This one's the wired version, and we do have a wireless version as well. We do have the Corsair VIRTUOSO here. This is one of our newest offerings, and this one really brings up the quality. So for streamers especially, if they don't want to have a desk mic, they could just use this one and they would get similar quality out of that. Also, we have the VIRTUOSO SE, and that's taking the VIRTUOSO another step further and basically bringing up the premium materials. You have machined aluminum ear cups. Yeah, so this is the ST100. What a lot of people don't know is that there are actually two USB 3.0 slots in there and a 3.5mm input-output, and there's an included DAC. This is our M65, and this is considered kind of our FPS mouse. It has a button on here called the sniper button, so if you're sniping and you want to reduce the sensitivity, that way it's not flying everywhere, you can get those clean headshots. And we do offer that in both black and white. We've seen a lot of people doing white builds. We have the IRONCLAW wireless. This is one of our newest mice. This one's made for palm grip or for people with larger hands, It is wireless and it uses our new slipstream technology, so you're going to get less than 1 millisecond response time. This is actually my favorite mouse. This is the Glaive. This one has removable side grips, but I love the feel of the mouse. Has really nice tactile buttons on it. We have the 2 variants of the M55. So this one's our ambidextrous mouse. It has buttons on either side. It's a symmetrical design, so if you're a southpaw or somebody who's right-handed, you can use this one just as comfortably either way. Here we have our NIGHTSWORD. This is the creme de la creme, as it were, of our mice. The NIGHTSWORD has a lot of different programmable buttons. It's very comfortable to use. It fits right in your hand. Moving on, we have our HARPOON wireless mouse. And one thing we wanted to do with this one was bring an affordable mouse to the market that anyone could get into for wireless. This is our SCIMITAR. This one is basically the MOBA and MMO mouse. So you can assign all of these different buttons to different abilities.
Tell us maybe a little bit about the weight options at the bottom of the mice.
So on the M65 and the NIGHTSWORD, we do have adjustable weight tuning on them. The M65 has 3 weights that you can put in or remove, and you can do that individually. The NIGHTSWORD here actually has 6 different weights. An IQ is it'll actually detect which weights you have in there, and it'll show you where the center of gravity is for that mouse, so you can really fine-tune the mouse feel on the NIGHTSWORD.
Can you walk us through the keyboards here?
The Corsair K57 RGB wireless. The great thing about this one is it's kind of an entry-level keyboard, but it has our newest technologies like slipstream wireless, like we were talking about on the mice. The K55 is basically the wired version of the K57. The quietness of this one is appealing to a lot of streamers. So next we have the K83 wireless. This is good for like home theater PCs or people who have like different like home theater devices, like streaming devices. You can connect this up to 2 Bluetooth devices, and there's also a USB wireless dongle, so you can hook it up to your main PC as well. Then we have the K68. This one is great, I think, for people who like to eat at their computer like myself. You know, if you're eating chips or, you know, drinking or something, I'm very accident prone. This one has a silicone membrane that prevents water ingress or dust and stuff like that, but it's still a mechanical keyboard. Our Halo product, this is the K70 Mark II SE. This is the only one that we offer in the silver and white kind of color scheme. It comes standard with PBT double shot keycaps. It's harder wearing than ABS, and the double shot means that the legends in the key are actually molded through there instead of being laser etched or painted on. So unless you physically scrape through the key or something, you're not going to wear those legends out, you know. So legends never die on this. Yeah, anyway, sorry, that was, yeah. So moving on, we have the K70 Mark II low profile. The low profile red has a 1.2 millimeter travel distance, or actuation distance I should say, and the speed has a 1 millimeter actuation distance. And this beauty right here is our Corsair K95 RGB Platinum XT, which is our newest keyboard. This one also has PBT double shot keycaps. The great thing about the K95 RGB XT is that it has the G keys on the side, but there's also now Stream Deck integration. So if you're familiar with the Elgato products, they have the Stream Deck device, but this now has Stream Deck integration.
So could you tell us what your preferred build would be, and or what you work with?
At HQ, I use the K70 Mark II SE. It doesn't really actually get dirty. A lot of people are surprised that, you know, white keyboard, it'll stay clean for as long as it does. That's not to say I don't clean it, because obviously you have to sanitize it. But for the mouse, I use the M55 at work. I have like a multitude of mouse pads and everything, so I just kind of go between them, whatever I'm feeling for the week, you know. And again, my favorite mouse is the Glaive. I love those interchangeable thumb grips, and I just really like the feel and shape of that mouse.
Well, hey, thank you so much for spending time with us and going over everything. This is Ian from Noisy Pixel. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
All right.